hip hop, in my opinion, has been on the decline since the mid 2000s. With the rise of streaming and social media, it's been difficult to find an organic top tier lyricist anymore, with the mumble rap wave still dominating to a degree. You have the big three, and they're out here still putting out bars to give you that Bill Cosby face. If your face doesn't look like this when you're listening to your music, that shit is garbage. If you ain't never had this face before, I don't know what the fuck you're listening to. Because if you ain't making this face, your shit is garbage. Throw it in the trash and start over. Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and understand that expressing yourself as an artist is gonna come in a lot of different formulas and formats. But none of these formats will be able to compare to the big three when they're gone. And I was hesitant to put this out because I'm expecting to get called no head. So I know you're not going to be shocked if I say these little niggas is garbage, but they are. But something happened a while ago that just struck me in my mind to make me want to make this video. I don't know why it's stuck in my head, but Cardi B, who's beautiful, intelligent, extremely charismatic, she's fucking hilarious. She released a project with an estimated 63 writing credits. This album went double platinum. We're at a state of the culture of hip hop where someone who has been vocal about using ghostwriters went double platinum. Now, I do understand writers are common in certain circumstances. I totally understand. I really do. If there were 63 writing credits on any of J. Cole's projects and it were made public, like Styles P said, a generation of niggas will have a heart attack. Yes, and Drake has used ghostwriters, but we know Drake has the technical skill to rap. He puts out like 1 million records a day, so from time to time he uses a ghostwriter. But even then, because he uses ghostwriters, he'll never go down as the greatest of all time because of that. And this acceptance of outside help doesn't make it any better for this generation of superstars. And Cardi B is definitely a superstar. What she lacks in technical skill set, she does make up in having one of the most marketable personas I've seen in a while outside of the big three. Cardi B is in fact one of the most popular artists out right now. And that says a lot about the current state of hip hop today. I don't think the people who supported her project, in my opinion, are actual hip hop fans at all. I think they're just thought supporters. They couldn't care less about authentic content. You know, these are mostly women, you know, the stripper culture that degrade themselves on a day-to-day basis and then call men that tell them to stop being hoes misogynists. I wish I were an A&R. If I were, RJ Payne would be a fucking superstar right now. Simba would be a goddamn icon. No Name would be spitting fire in these streets right now. In 2025, hip hop is not controlled by the momentum of the street. The record executives decide what's hot, and they have the power to bring hip hop back. In my opinion, if black people controlled hip hop, there would be no Cardi B. There would be no Sexy Red. There would be no Meg Thee Stallion. There would be no Lil Yachty. There would be no Kodak Black. Y'all remember when they was trying to make Lil Baby the GOAT? Ridiculous. After the G-Unit era, hip hop has gone to shit. Nothing is exciting. Nothing is innovative or resonating with the purists. Now, I'm not saying these artists technically don't deserve to be in the culture. I'm saying there needs to be some balance of lyricism and vibe, consciousness, ratchetness, street culture. That's fine. I want artists to have lyricism, political consciousness. I want rappers to actually have a fucking brain. Have you heard Kodak Black speak? Have you seen him in a fucking interview? Hip hop today is just filled with influencers and attention seekers who don't even care about hip hop or the culture. They're just trying to get rich off of it And that's not gonna keep rap alive. It's funny, but it's not gonna lead to anything. Hip hop today is fucking garbage. There's a lot of people out here that are rapping just for clout. They don't care about hip hop. And then these record executives sign them. And I'm not going to try to make it a race thing. It's black people too. I feel like Whack 100 is one of the most disgusting people in the industry. He signed Blueface. You know he couldn't rap. You heard him when he first came out. You knew he was garbage, but you utilized the image to promote him to be something that he wasn't. I don't care where you come from as long as you can spit bars. But if you don't have that and you can barely rhyme on beat, you're a plant. And we know you're a plant. We can hear that you're a plant. Now, I'm not saying everybody has to rap a super bar or rap a million words in one sentence, but have you heard Rewind by Nas? Have you heard Exhibit C by Jay Electronica? Have you heard of MF Doom? Even Kanye. And Kanye is a house Negro, but early Kanye was a damn genius. And this shit that's out now, I don't know. This shit is garbage.
Brown skin, I be standing 5'10", I be rocking it when I be in your vicinity. Raw style synergy, recognize symmetry.
Y'all struggling over a few lines, thinking you're hot because your homie said it was a few times, which is too many times a line to you. They telling a lie.
Worldwide, cause I rep that till I fucking die. One neck, 2 chains, 1 waist, 2 gas, 1 wall, 20.
That's what's wrong right now. Everybody trying to rap the same style with the. I don't know who created it, if it was Future or Migos, but all them niggas sound the same. Yeah. I said, nigga had me in the studio one night trying to do that shit. I'm like, man, cut this shit off. What the fuck am I in here doing, nigga? I don't rap like that.
I'm going to say it here. People are going to disagree. People are going to say that I'm hating. Cardi B is a disgrace to hip hop. Cardi B is a disgrace to artists like Tupac, Biggie. She's a disgrace to the early pioneers of the culture that got paid scraps but put the music out because they loved the culture and they had a passion for the music. I just want Cardi to be better than that. I want all artists to be better than that. Now, every single track on your record doesn't have to be this super intellectual, lyrical, tsunami. But can you act like you care about hip hop? Would it kill you to work with Jay Electronica? Would it kill you to work with Simba? Would it kill you to work with Papoose? Would it kill you to work with RJ Payne? Because at least then it would show that your ear is to the street and not towards the almighty dollar. A lot of you niggas is fucking millionaires, honestly, for nothing. Now, I don't care how many white people show up at your show. We the purists over here. I'm telling you, your shit is garbage. All I'm asking for is more innovation. And maybe y'all need to lock yourselves up in your house for a few weeks. Call Nas, call Hove, call Jadakiss, call Havoc, call everybody. Anybody from the early 90s, anybody from the early 2000s, anybody from the G-Unit era. Hit all those people up to figure out what you need to do. Just can I get one record of some that displays some intellectual prowess from any of you? You want to do a bunch of ratchet shit, that's fine. But some of y'all honestly are just fucking dumb. Sexy Red to me is a fucking moron. Sexy Red, do you think that these people at the label signed you because you're talented? Or maybe they signed you because you perpetuate the stereotype that they want and that you're easily controlled? Your music fucking sucks. Your music is garbage. Shout out to the battle rappers, man. Shout out to Smack. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the battle rappers out there because they're the only ones right now that are putting bars out here. I get it. I'm gonna wear the title of old head, but I don't think I'm old fashioned because I want my artists to be witty from time to time, because I want my artists to tell a story. Like if you do 20 records on a project, I mean, you can give me one record of that has a story or a message to make me say, ooh, to make me make, this face right here. I'm gonna put it up this face right here. Cardi B can't make you make that face. Lil Yachty can't make you have that face. Sexy Red definitely ain't giving you that face. If your face don't look like that after you listen to a project, throw that shit in the fucking trash and demand more from these artists. Stop going to their fucking shows. For what? Fuck a vibe. I want to listen to somebody record and be like, whew, damn. The hell is that? You know what? Look at RJ Payne freestyle. Just go to YouTube, or maybe I'll put it right here or something so you can look at it, or maybe we'll cut to it of a RJ Payne freestyle. And then I want you to look at a Meg Thee Stallion freestyle. Now you may say I'm being unfair by comparing the two. I'm not being unfair. I'm gonna compare anybody to people that came before them. That's being fair. That's being unbiased, right? There was a cook that was making my burger, and now he's gone. Now somebody else is making my burger. I'm gonna hold them to the standard of the previous cook that was making my burger before. Simple as that. Y'all sound stupid when y'all say, oh, you can't compare them to Nas. You can't compare them to Hov. Why the fuck shouldn't I? Shouldn't you do that? How is hip hop gonna continue to evolve in a positive light if we don't do that? That makes no sense. That's why I say you little niggas is garbage. You can make music that have niggas bobbing. You can call me an old head. I used to battle rap back in the day. That's fine. I get it. You know, I'm an old head. I don't know what I'm talking about. But like, what do you think would happen if you put 21 Savage in a cypher with Jadakiss? Like, what do you think would happen to that? What do you think would happen if you put Jadakiss in a cypher with Lil Baby or NBA Youngboy? Your hero would get embarrassed. You know that. Have you heard these people? Did you see that Lil Yachty freestyle on Hot 97? And then you little niggas was mad because they were expecting the dude to fucking rap? He could have said just cut the beat off and did a freestyle, but he didn't. Y'all little niggas was mad because he got exposed. Look at this face. That's the face that you need to make. You little niggas is trash. Y'all got to get better than this. Female rappers, you can call me a misogynist. I don't give a fuck. Y'all shit is garbage. You have to get better than this. I don't care how many white people show up at your shows. A lot of y'all are a disgrace to hip hop culture, and y'all need to step your game up.